Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Johnson now on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns. Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
This is Irving on second, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, ball at the 36. Once again, Irving has a lane inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Right back to Irving now. And our first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Running with Irving again on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp, because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun, Mayfield. This throw is caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Quieting this home crowd early as they line up for 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
White does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Baker Mayfield the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Coughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl. We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Goff on 3rd. Complete to St. Brown. He's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down, ball at the 36. Goff to the air now. Another one caught by St. Brown. Bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Another Detroit Lions.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They gain 14 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
That's another
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd and 3 now. Goff off the play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's another Lions. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's a counter, Gibbs to Gibbs. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
12 yards to go.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with, hopefully, a much better job finishing the catch.
3rd and long for him here. They'll make a big for it on the ground. Will be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. On 4th down, gone. Getting out to his left. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, a little quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Buccaneers.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Baker. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Baker now from the gun. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd drive. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. 1st down throw from Goff. Wright reels it in, and he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Gibbs now from the gun. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Play action here with Goff. Hits him on the end route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, brought inside the 15. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions start to fight back for their first points of this game. David Montgomery with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Mayfield now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Slot man motioned over. Mayfield now off the play action. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st down, here's Baker. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Irving here from the gun. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That one gains 7. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Irving on the inside give. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
They send a tight end in motion. He shovels this one forward. Running in the red zone. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Now, following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of
when you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Quick to the left. It's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
to Sterling Shepard.
Third and goal. They need 3 yards here. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And the ground game works for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. Baker Mayfield the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 7.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch a breath, turn some of the momentum in the building.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Another Detroit Lions.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Goff on first and 10. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. Has room into the secondary. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Bates now for the point after.
Extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't. Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 29, Evans brings in the slant. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Play action, here's Mayfield. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
32 yards on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. They motion a receiver left. Baker throwing again. Short pass brought in. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Man in motion out of the slot. Once more, it's Mayfield. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. No luck on the look to his back. And that makes it second and goal.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 14.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. On first down, it's Goff. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down, ball at the 36. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Case. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Goff on first and 10. Screen here for Gibbs. Jukes one defender, and he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 3 now. Throwing again, it's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They send St. Brown in motion left. First down throw from Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. He's taken down after reaching the 30. That play made by Jacob Parrish.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap here to go. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. He's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 29-yard
The Buccaneers,
line.
down receiver Chris Godwin, getting set for another go. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Here's the give to Irving. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop to run like that for a tackle for loss.
Completed to his running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Got his man. It's on him. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Buccaneer first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Handoff headed right, Irving. He finds space into the red zone, and he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Baker now off the play fake. Cutting in the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Irving can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
He was taken down behind
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Lions 14. Chase
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st.
The Lions offense returning to the field.
23-yard line.
They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Vontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Buccaneers bringing out a dime. Look, 3rd down coming. From the gun, Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Goff setting the throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. That was the rookie from Nebraska who got him down.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Logan Hall on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They'll go for it. Goff. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Down the field, Evans has it. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Hits his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Motion, motion, motion.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Dump to the air now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's good.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's across midfield.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. Dukes out a one-stop. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line.
A gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first.
These running backs love getting into the open field. Next level to get a chunk run like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, it's gone. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, call. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He was hoping to get it to Isaac to Slaw there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Yet another grab for St. Brown. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
It's a gain of 16.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
From the red zone now. Another one caught by St. Brown. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Goff. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, that's one you watch the next day, Kate, you're just burned. As a QB, you're a perfectionist. And when it's caught but out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little bit more accurate on your end.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions cut the lead down to 10.
Buccaneers 31, Lions 21.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Right side, this is Ibuka. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Second and 6 now. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Running right, it's Irving. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's second and 1.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 5. And a Buccaneer first down.
Running left, this is Irving. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Baker now from the gun. Catch made left side by Ibuka. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Irving trying to run for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Bucky Irving, the ball carrier. Alex Anzalone on the tackle. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
First down, and they go right back to him. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Evans, left side. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Running it after the penalty. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Brings up second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Irving on the counter. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
You know, Kate, these are what I call the body blows. It's not a home run. It doesn't deliver a chunk play, but it's these runs of 1 to 5 that keep you on schedule and take a little bit of steam out of that defense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Mayfield now from the gun. That one's good to Godwin. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. On the give, this is Irving. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Buccaneers with a 10-point advantage. They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play, and they have to come up with 7 yards now on 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Quick throw is caught. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead.
38, Lions 21.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Goff on 1st and 10. This one to Williams out left side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 41. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Completed to his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the
13 yards
first.
on the play.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Again, Goff. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.